Okay, it looks like we're live now.
Yep.
Let me pull up this back here. Okay, can you see my screen now?
We can indeed.
Absolutely.
Okay, and if I remember
Yes.
right, I just have to go through this manually. So, okay, so today we're going to talk about short and long-tailed keywords, and then afterwards, Per Ake is going to show some examples on Google. So, keywords play a big role in search engine optimization of your website, and this week we will review what role short and long-tailed keywords play and provide examples of different types of keywords and provide you with tools that will help you generate such keywords. So short and long-tailed keywords, they can be described as broad keywords, and long-tailed keywords can be described as narrow keywords. For example, web design would be considered a short tail or broad keyword, and real estate web design would be considered a long tail or narrow keyword. So short tail keywords generally target larger groups and less specific search engine searches as opposed to a long tail keyword, which is used for targeting a specific or niche market. And then short and long tail keywords can be used in page titles, descriptions, and the content of your articles. The reason you would use long tail keywords more than short tail keywords is that you're more likely to be able to provide the relevant information to what the user is searching for, as it is more specific and there is a lot less competition for someone searching for long tail keywords than there is for short tail keywords. So visitors searching using a long tail phrase know exactly what they want, and these are the type of visitors that you really want to attract, as they are more likely to turn into a lead than someone that is window shopping and using very general search terms or short tail keywords. And then a good marketing strategy is to have pages that will target bigger subsets of users by using short-tailed keywords, and others that will attract specific users by using long-tailed keywords. So you aren't limited to one or the other, so use both types of keywords. So some examples of short-tailed keywords: you have tennis coach, tennis courts, tennis shorts, tennis racket, and tennis balls. And then examples of long-tailed keywords: Mike Van Zuffen, USTP Master Pro tennis coach, tennis courts in Orlando, Florida, Nike tennis shorts, head tennis rackets, Penn tennis balls. And then keyword generators. There are a variety of generators on the internet you can use to help you get started on creating a list of short tail and long tail keywords. You can find keyword generators by typing real estate keyword generator to search engine, or you can use some of the generators we provided in the links to below. And that would be the wordstream.com keyword-generator, and then tools, seobook.com keyword-list, and Google AdWords. And that is basically the overview. So I will let Per Ake show some examples.
Okay,
And I
thanks,
will.
William. As a good presentation on the background of keywords and what they really are. There are a lot of different keyword tools available online. Some of them are free, and I think the most common one is Google. To switch off my cell phone as well here. Google Keyword Planner can be found inside Google AdWords. I'm not going to show anything about that now, but it's easy if you don't have a Google AdWords account. It's just to create one for free, and Google does have a pretty nice tool with all instructions and everything. So what I was going to show you, hopefully I can share my screen with you, are some basic tricks that you can use to find out your competitors' keywords without even using a keyword tool. So I'll try to do the screen share. Like that. Hopefully you can see my screen soon. Let me know if you can see that, William.
Yes.
Sorry, Oliver, can you see that?
Yes, definitely.
Great. Hopefully it will last without freezing. If it would stop and I will be kicked out, please go ahead without me. So this is the basic Google search window. And let's say that after listening to William's discussion about long tail and short tail keywords, I want to come up with keywords about weight loss for my weight loss website or anything else really. But let's just go ahead. And this is one thing. Immediately when I start to write anything on Google search, you will see that they immediately show you a couple of good keywords. So with just me writing down one short tail keyword that has to do with weight, Google has statistics over searches people are doing all over the world using weight as the first part of the long tail keywords. So for instance, I get some ideas of Weight Watchers, weight loss, weight converter, Weight Watchers on login, and Weight Watchers online, which are good keywords, but maybe a bit too generic for my use, because I was purely looking for weight loss. So if I continue to a little bit of a long tail keyword, I will find weight loss calculator, tips, pills, smoothies, programs. These are all good keywords for your weight loss website. And I can continue. I can go for the weight loss tips, see what happens. You see, Google continues to create more and more long-term keywords for me, but it seems that I have reached the end for my list of keywords, because I'm not really interested in having weight loss tips in Hindi for my website. But so let's I'll back one step and show you another thing. So this is the first part where you should write down these keyword suggestions from Google, because they are all keywords that will rank your website. So if I do an actual search for weight loss, and we'll see what happens. This is the highest ranked websites using weight loss. And if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, this is the second part where you see a lot of action, because these are searches related to weight loss. And if you look at that, some of them were found when we used the search window up here, but we also got some new ones. I don't think we saw weight loss foods, weight loss exercise, and some of how to lose weight fast. This is a very good long tail keyword that you should use for a weight loss website, and how to lose weight, of course. So these are also very good keywords that you should write down to your list of keywords. So for instance, if you're doing a blog post for your weight loss website, you should write down every one of these keywords that Google gives you here, and also the ones that I got from the search window. So that's two places where you can find really good keywords that your competitors are using and you should be using in order to rank your website. So finally, the third part. So I see black. I can hear you still. Hopefully I'll get still there.
Yeah, you're kind of fading in and out.
Okay, I think I'm okay, but I'm still online, as it seems. Okay, quickly to the last part. If I click the first website. Let's go and take a look at that and see what happens. This is the website targeted towards weight loss and things like that. If I click right click, now it shows in Swedish, but I think it says view source in your browsers, and you will see the code for that website. If I do Control F, I will get a search window up on the right hand side, and if I start writing keyword, the first thing that comes up is the meta name keyword and content, and these are the actual keywords they have been using for this website in order to help ranking their website to the first spot on Google. I would suggest that you look for these keywords, and if they do have something to do with your weight loss website, you should simply copy and paste them. I see some of them are not really related to a weight loss website. Maybe gourmet and delicious are not good keywords, but this is a good way to look at your competitors' websites and find out what keywords they are using in order to rank their website. So that's 3 simple things you can do within Google without even using a keyword tool. And by that, I stop my screen share, and I think I hand over to you again, William.
Well, we can have open questions if anybody has any. But at this point, I think we've accomplished what we set out to do. Any comments?
Yeah, I think so. Simon?
I'm fine, thank you.
Just because I want people to get some good quality, that was great, and thanks for sharing that and helping everybody out with that. The question I'd say is, if I'm somebody that doesn't know much about internet marketing and I want to, we talked about setting up a free Blogger account, but I'm like, okay, so I want to set up a Blogger account, and let's focus, because most of the guys here are focused towards gold anyway. So if I wanted to say, okay, I'm going to set up a new blogger.com account, and I want to choose for the prefix for it, I want to choose a good keyword, you know, whether it long tail or short tail. What would be the best way that you would recommend going and finding that for them?
You mean the best keywords for that gold website?
Yeah, I mean, it could be any website. How would you choose a good name for a website for blog.com?
I would pick something in the title for the website that has to do with the content. So, for instance, if I'm about to sell gold or be a Carrot Bar affiliate, I would try to get a name of that blog that had gold within it. And I would also I would simply do a search for Carrot Bars. Because if you do that, you will see a lot of good keywords related to Carrot Bars. I would also do a search for gold and just try to.
Do you mind actually just doing one live to show everybody?
Yep.
I think it might just be helpful for them.
Absolutely. I'll go back and share my screen again. There are a bunch of so to say, standard keywords use. Let's start by looking at carrotbars.com as your search. You should always use the review word. You should use the compensation plan. You should use complaints, affiliate. You should also use scam. I know these.
Sorry. I'm just gonna jump in very quickly on that.
Yeah.
Carrot bars specifically states in the terms and conditions, and I know what you're saying is actually very valid because it works well. But carrot bars specifically bans you from using the word scam or complaints. So while that could work for something else, it won't in this particular case.
Right. Yeah. Some companies may have regulations like that, but you will find that a lot of competitors are actually using the word scam just because people are always worried that the business opportunity is kind of a scam. And if you can find, if you can make people find your website when they're looking for gold scam or something like that, and you can convince them by your website that this is a great opportunity. I mean, I know that complaints and scams sounds really negative, but so many people are searching for those keywords. So, but anyway, if Cartbar says that you can't use them, that's good, absolutely. And look, talking about the blogger once again, make sure you have gold in your title for the blog. Make sure you do a list of keywords related to your website and start using them. Start writing 5 or 10 blog posts using your first targeted keywords. Make sure you don't use exactly the same keywords in all these 5 or 10 blog posts, but try to spread them out, and also make sure that your meta file that I showed you does also contain these keywords that you came up with as your primary keywords for your blog site. I hope that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, anything else? Or
okay, not for me. Anybody else?
No, I'm all good, thank you.
okay, William, I guess we can just stop the recording right here.
Yep. All right. Thanks, guys.